hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for stopping by. After a couple good years, Neptune does make her return to the YouTube channel. I thought it would be pretty awesome to give Purple Heart the limelight once again because, well, honestly, I just don't talk about Neptune, and this is a good chance to do so. Plus, I'm going to eventually make a cosmology video regarding Neptunia in general, so this could be like a good prelude to get you guys to remember that, well, Neptune still does exist. I still can't believe people actually downplay this verse, but then again, people downplay any verse they just don't like, so I mean, whatever. Oh, also, by the way guys, there is an isekai writing light novel contest, and I actually decided to enter, so if you guys have any free time, I don't normally do this, go check out the light novel that I'm currently writing, drop a like on it, and I don't know, leave a review. I will take these reviews very seriously, so check it out, links down in the description. Klein Moretti is the main character from the series Lord of Mysteries. The anime is currently airing right now, and there's so much fucking hype around it. I mean, I did watch the very first 2 episodes myself, and yeah, it was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was good. I mean, it almost was, you know, cinema, but like, I say that because of like the 30,000 frame rates that it has compared to like Soul Leveling 17,000. It's still really good. It's just confusing as shit, and I'm a fucking retard, so I mean, that probably plays a part into it. But the thing that I do need to say is that there's a fan base for this shit. I had no idea. Genuinely, I had no idea until I saw this. Really, guys? Really? You all about to get slapped the fuck up if you don't back the fuck up. Purple Heart has an abstract existence, and she has type 8 immortality. Hyperdimension goddesses are entities stated to be born from shared energy. Essentially, they are physical manifestations of the people's faith, and they will continue to live on as long as that faith does not die. Goddesses are capable of resurrecting through the acquisition of shared energy, occurring within the span of at least a minute, if they have not lost their shares or ceased to exist. Did you guys know Neptunia could break the 4th wall? Characters in Neptunia are aware of the player's existence and holds a "thank you for playing" celebration at the end of each game. Now, these hacks do not scale anywhere, and I hate when people say 4th wall breaks actually scale somewhere. God, it's so fucking annoying. Purple Heart has acausality. She remained unaffected by Kurome's rewriting of Gamadastri's history, as the goddesses and candidates were effectively removed from history, causing most of the Gamadastri to forget who they are, as well as being the catalyst for the gold 3rd ruling over the rewritten Gamadastri. Yet the goddesses and candidates themselves were still present. The goddesses are able to distort space and time as a result of being great manifestations of power, as described by the future Grey Sister upon being born. Neptune can teleport. This was shown in Sisters v Sisters, which she can do multiple times without repercussion. Now, I don't think I talked about this before my last video with Purple Heart, but she does have shared energy. If I did, I might have just briefly covered it, but I'm just gonna go over it once again. Basically, because she has shared energy, that just gives her way more hacks and makes her more powerful. Purple Heart can travel through time. Mass amounts of shared energy equivalent to that of the goddess's life force can be used to travel to the past, and has been used by the Grey Sister extensively. She can seal motherfuckers away. She fought against and withstood attacks from the Dark Goddesses, who have been stated to possess an ability to erase entities and objects from existence, turning them into nothingness. And its destruction erases matter to a point where it disappears into a deep black void. Purple Heart can reverse causality, as she removed the negative energy from her body, which was stated by History to have sliced the Gamadastri history to rewrite phenomenon in half. Oh, and we're not even close to being done yet with Neptune. Purple Heart has conceptual manipulation. I don't know why people think that she doesn't have it, but she does. It's like saying Goku doesn't have Super Saiyan, but he's a Saiyan. Like, it doesn't make any sense. She can manipulate the plot of a story, and she can manipulate fate. Fate! Joan! Let's get something straight. Neptune is at least baseline outer versal, and it's actually much higher, so stop downplaying this verse. The first scan here talks about Gamadastri transcending the concept of numerical dimensions, which is inherently outer versal, and the last 2 scans prove that she exists within it, making her existence at least outer versal. Hyperversal, where? With Within the Mega Dimension, Neptune and Uzume mention the existence of dimensional coordinates showing 9 directional axes and referring to it as the multi-dimensional space, which will make all dimensions in Neptune have 9 layers, meaning they have 9 layers into Outerversal. The next scans basically show that the VR dimension or the player's room transcends the entire Neptunia multiverse and views it as fiction. It's also described as a higher plane of existence, so you guys basically get what I'm trying to say. Here's even more support and evidence to support that the VR dimension player's room is a higher plane of existence. Neptune down players can suck a fat fucking donkey dick, bro. Now it's time to move on to the Lord of Mysteries, the ultimate hyped anime for this season. And I'll admit it's got quite a bit of potential. But when I see motherfuckers saying some blasphemous bullshit like Klein can beat Featherine, y'all need to take a step back, relax, and just slow the fuck down. Think about what you're saying. That's like saying that Klein can beat Arcuate. Klein has the ability to BFR people. If someone were to shout his name, Klein would be able to pull that person into a world above the mist. He has the ability to control the laws of the world, as with the 9th charm. Klein could rewrite a law that even merged with the laws of the world. Artifact 30782 is capable of purifying dead spirits if they are within a 15-meter radius. However, this is also able to purify the souls of ordinary people, people within 15 meters, and people who know how to praise the sun. Beyonders are able to survive within this radius for about 6 hours. This grants Klein the ability to be resistant to soul manipulation, power nullification, and madness manipulation. With dream divination, Klein was able to see the future, thus granting him a form of precognition. However, this precognition is not battle applicable, like, you know, for example, Goku's Ultra Instinct. Klein has extrasensory perception and enhanced senses. He can feel the spirits and even hear sounds of others that he cannot hear and see things that others cannot see. Mr. Moretti has type 4 immortality. Klein was able to rise from the dead and recover from the injuries that caused his own death. Oh, you already know what time it is, right? Arise. Nailed it. Oh, this guy can control fate? Klein can suck someone's luck and even change that person's destiny. Klein can control people's dreams, affect the way they sleep, and maybe BFR them? Hold on a second. Wait. I gotta look at my scans once again. He also has the ability to drag people into dreams and control that person's body. Okay, so yeah, dream, BFR, sleep manipulation, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, since he does hunt spirits or whatever, he does have access to non-physical interaction. This is a weird one, but the author says that Klein can travel through time but not change anything in the past. So this is just a time travel ability that is kind of useless and pointless. Yeah. He has the ability to become a soul and even attack souls. With the Dark Emperor card, Klein is able to attack souls. Oh, well, never mind. He can do both, I guess. He can make sounds that the humans cannot hear. However, it destroys the souls of living beings around it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't he have like the weakest card out of like the 9? Because I know there's 9 cards, right? The closer you get to 0 is where it becomes stronger, but I think he had the lowest one, or the highest one in this case. I don't know. The anime wasn't very helpful. Yeah, it wasn't very helpful. There's not even a good looking woman in this series, bro. Like, what the hell? Come on, man. Klein is intangible. He can separate himself from reality to avoid damage, but at the same time, he is unable to interact with reality. He can control light, and I guess, well, Beyonders who have a unique and a hold over the authority can adjust or remove powers that they suit to their pathway domain. Basically, they can exploit and create loopholes and make mistakes that change the target or effect and negate negative effect. Negate negative effects? No. Avoid negative effects. Oh, and I guess that's the same thing. No, it's not. Beyonders have resistance to theft from lower orders. For example, Amon, Pathway Error Sequence 1 is able... Amon's Pathway Error in Sequence 1 is unable to steal higher sequences from itself. Wait a fucking second. Beyonders are able to resist instant death? Oh, Yoguri, how the mighty have fallen. Beyonders are able to resist the effects of anyone who can manipulate laws. I think I said that before, but if I didn't, I'm saying it again. He has the ability to travel through dimensions as he was able to enter the spirit spirit world and astral world and even explore the cosmos. He can lock a targeted space and swap or remove it to another place. He can even tear and collapse space itself. Klein can strengthen and weaken all forms of sealing. He can create a geospatial cage without a fixed door. Now, by no means am I saying Klein is high outer. I don't know how you even get this motherfucker to high outer, but with sequence 0, Klein is stronger than the eternal blazing sun who shook space above the great fog, which is stated to be formed from all history in the spirit world, transcend the spirit world, and is infinitely higher than the spirit world, and is stated to be infinite in size. Klein was on par with Amon, whatever, who was the dual sequence 0 god of the door and air pathways, with each having authority over the concepts of space and time. A sequence of 0 is the embodiment or becomes the embodiment of the concepts of their pathway, being able to change and affect those concepts with their authority. Now let me explain something real quickly. So he's outerversal because of his authority. Okay, well let's explain this further. Let's go deeper into it. When a being gets to be full control, powerful, or whatever over their authority, they can affect anything that is derived from it, including concepts through various abilities, and because of that, such concepts include space from a path doorway or the concept of time from the air pathway, meaning that these authorities have full control over the concept of space-time. Klein is a beyonder and he meets these standards. So does that make him outerversal or low outerversal? Because I don't know where the fuck you idiots are getting high outerversal from, and I mean this in the most respective way possible. Are you stupid? And you're gonna tell me that this dude can beat you're gonna tell me this dude can beat Arcuade? For this video, I'm going to keep the scaling equal though. Nep out-hacks it. Let's just be brutally honest, man. If the scaling is the same, which it turns out to be, or maybe even not, because if Klein's low outerversal and not just basic outerversal, well then damn, rip. Seriously, Neptune just out-hacks it. Sorry, Purple Heart just out-hacks it. Othinus, you're being biased again! Okay, I'm being biased? Show me the hacks that Klein has that out-hacks her. Please, tell me what Klein can do to get rid of Purple Heart's Type 8 immortality. I'll wait, I ain't got shit to do. I'm too busy writing a story for this Isekai contest. No response? Come at me, keyboard warriors. I'm fucking waiting for you. Purple Heart's Type 8 immortality is beyond anything that Klein can do. Plus her ability to, what was it, control fate, time travel is just it just excels, it just exceeds anything that Klein can do. Plus, I don't believe Klein has type 4, 3, 2, 1, A causality. I don't remember ever seeing anything like that when I was doing my very extensive research. Also, basically, my homie Checkmate literally just sent me the scans to help me make this video. So, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Don't get it twisted, guys. I think the series is pretty cool. Trust me, I really do. I don't know if you say trust me, but believe me, I really do. I mean, I'm a little bit, like, confused by the whole entire premise of it, but you know, if I can understand fate and if I can understand Tawaru, this shit should be a walk in the park. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys, saying that, you know, Klein can be feathery, and that's a little ridiculous. Purple Heart wins via Haxus, simple as that.